17-yard line. And the ball carrier finally taken down at the Belpre 36-yard line, where the Eagles will have their first possession.
Looks like Trevor White came up with the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Looked like Dustin Adams returned that kick for the Eagles. Quarterbacking lately for the Eagles has been Luke Nolan, number 5, but he's going to split wide out, and Dustin Adams is at quarterback. Handoff straight up the middle, and there's nothing doing for the Eagles, no gain whatsoever.
Nice job by Steve Young, and I talked to you earlier in this game about the Belpre offense. They run a lot of the same offensive schemes that Fairfield Union does, and so the Buckeyes should be aware of what's going on, where the ball is going to go. But also, as aggressive as we are, we really have to watch we don't overplay something, because a lot of counters and play action passes out of this offense.
Again, last week against Vinton County, Luke Nolan was at quarterback, but now he's split out, and Dustin Adams is quarterback. He hands it off around the right side. Some running room for Belpre. Ball carrier was Matt Alloway. He scored the only 2 touchdowns for Belpre last week against the Vikings, and he's going to be short of a first down by about 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Looks like David Jolly was in on the tackle.
Golden Eagles with the ball on their own 44-yard line, tonight's initial drive. 3rd and 2 for Belpre. Dustin Adams at quarterback. Hands it off to Alloway, and he stood up in the Belpre backfield for a loss of a couple.
I see Ernie Perkins and Jed McClain. Jed read that play perfect. I think he was across the line before anyone even had a chance to touch him. Nice tackle by Jed McClain.
Golden Eagles now 4th and 4 after the 2-yard loss, back to their 42-yard line, and you would think the Eagles will kick it away. Alex Early back deep to punt it. Back deep for the Buckeyes, Cunningham and Maiden. Early with the kick. The land at the Buckeye 28, and Nelsonville-York will let it roll, and Belpre will down it at the 26. Belpre last week on offense had 125 yards rushing, 39 through the air for a total of 164 against Vinton County, while the Belpre defense gave up 329 yards rushing to Vinton County and 145 through the air for 474 total.
I'll tell you, Brandon Maiden and Ryan Cunningham have to love those stats right there. Being a run-oriented offense, I'm sure Brandon and Ryan are just ready to catch that football.
Buckeyes will go out of the shotgun. Edwards hands it off to Ryan Cunningham, and he'll bust it out to the 30-yard line on a gain of 4. Cunningham coming into the game with 577 yards rushing on the season, 8 touchdowns. No score here early in the first quarter. The Buckeyes first shot at the football after holding Belpre. Buckeyes 2nd and 6. Pitch out coming to the side to Brandon Maiden. He's got some running room. Nice break of a tackle by Brandon Maiden. Crosses midfield at the 40, 35, taken down at the Belpre 32.
That's nice hustle by Dustin Adams of Belpre. He kind of slowed down on the play thinking Brandon was going to fall, get tripped up, but Brandon kept his feet, and great pickup.
38-yard gain for Brandon Maiden. He has 770 yards on the season rushing. And he has 10. He's accounted for 10 touchdowns for Nelsonville-York, and that includes rushing, receiving, and passing.
And Brandon's been pretty much all over the offensive side of the ball this year.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 in Belpre territory at the 32. Hand off to Ryan Cunningham, and he's tripped up at about the 27.
I think he was actually tripped up by David Jolly. David turning his man outside. Ryan tried to cut the ball out there. Looks like his legs might have got tangled up and fall forward for about 4 yards.
Brandon Maiden last week at Wellston had 10 rushes, 54 yards, and a 4-yard touchdown run rushing. Passing, he threw a 57-yard touchdown pass. Receiving, he caught a 67-yard touchdown pass from Jay Edwards. Buckeyes take it down to the 23-yard line on a gain of about 4.
Shane Colvin in on a tackle for the Belpre Golden Eagles. Bring up a 3rd down and 1.
8:25 to play in the opening quarter, no score. But the Buckeyes on the move on their first drive of the contest. 3rd down and a long one for the Buckeyes at about the 23 of Belpre. Handoff goes to Maiden. He breaks the tackle. He's still going. Brandon Maiden breaks another one in inside the 10 to about the 8. It looked like Brandon Maiden, when he was initially hit, it looked like it was in the Buckeye backfield for a possible loss.
Yeah, I saw number 7, Shane Colvin, come up from his linebacker spot as soon as he saw the handoff, and Ryan Cunningham got a good chip block on him to enable Brandon to get to at least to the line of scrimmage. And then from there on out, Brandon did a great job picking up some yards.
16-yard run for Brandon Maiden. Buckeyes 1st and goal at the 8 of Belpre. Freshman Jay Edwards hands it off to Cunningham. Nowhere to go up the middle. Cuts it out to the outside. He'll take it down to the 4-yard line.
Justin Klein on the tackle for Belpre.
Buckeyes 2nd and goal at the Belpre 4. Cunningham and Maiden in the backfield along with Jolly as the wingback. Handoff goes to Brandon Maiden coming around to this side. I think it might have, no, it was Ryan Cunningham. I said Brandon Maiden, but it was Ryan Cunningham. He's going to get it down to about the 1-yard line. Buckeyes 3rd and goal at the 1.
Nice drive so far by the Buckeyes. Real impressive. I haven't thrown the ball yet. We just line it up and run it right down the football field.
Buckeyes with 2 shots here to get a yard. 3rd and goal at the Belpre 1. Maiden and Cunningham in the backfield. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Little pitch out goes to Cunningham, and he's in for the touchdown before he's hit. So the Buckeyes are on the scoreboard first. They lead 6-0. Trevor White will attempt the point after touchdown. Trevor White coming in, and he's really become a weapon for the Buckeyes. Of course, he not only added all those extra points last week, but even added a 22-yard field goal down at Wellston.
Yeah, from the first game, he's improved dramatically. I tell you, I mean,
So Belpre's going to send it right back at him. They get the block, so the Buckeyes' extra point attempt fails, but they lead Belpre 6-0, 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Trevor White will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Other games around the area tonight, a big one. Down at Rudder Field in the Plains, at Athens High School, Gallipolis at Athens. Of course, Athens needs that win to keep their league chances alive and playoff hopes alive. Ball is kicked away, taken by Dustin Adams right at the 15. Adams straight up the middle of the field. Breaks away from a would-be tackler and finally taken down at the Belpre 39. Nice return.
Yeah, it looks like Cunningham and Trevor also on the tackle. Nice run by Dustin Adams.
Southern's at Trimble. Trimble will have no trouble there.
No,
Trimble with the big win last week at Federal Hockey.
From what I could tell this week, I guess their AJ is going to be sitting out tonight due to a foot injury. So I still don't think they should have much problems.
Handoff around the right side to Alloway, and he's going to pick up a couple yards out to the 42. Be a gain of 3 for Belpre, 2nd and 7. Wellston and Alexander tonight. I'm sure Wellston will have fire in their eyes. Alexander still looking for that elusive first Ohio Division win. Vinton County at Meigs, Miller at Federal Hockey, and Marietta at Logan. Belpre 2nd and 7 from their own 42. Adams back to pass, being rushed, gets away from early trouble. And he'll go out of bounds close to the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up 1 to the 43.
Yeah, we had some nice inside heat given there by looked like Joey Martin. And Nick Hicks came up quick from the outside, forcing Adams out of bounds.
Bring up 3rd and 6 for Belpre. It was a yard gain for Dustin Adams. 5:42 to play in the first quarter. 6-0 Nelsonville-York. Belpre with big Shane Colvin in the backfield. He's been out for a couple, 3 weeks for the Eagles. Adams back to pass, being rushed. Throws, and it is incomplete. Buckeyes all over that one.
And nice job over there by David Jolly. I also seen number 88, Chad Berry, out there. Once again, this type of offense, a little play action pass, and they're only sending 2 receivers out right now. So the Buckeyes defensive backs really don't have a whole lot of people to cover, and front line is just getting all kinds of heat on Adams right now.
Justin Klein was the intended receiver, but he didn't have a chance even if he would have pulled that one in. 3 or 4 Buckeyes right there on him. And Belpre will kick it away on 4th down and 6. High short kick. It lands at the Buckeye 32. Takes a Nelsonville-York bounce and covered up by Shane Colvin. And Nelsonville-York will have it on their own 33 for their second possession. Again, next week, Nelsonville-York travels to Alexander to play the Spartans. And Meigs will be playing at Belpre. Of course, again, just like last week, Buckeyes in position to pick up quite a few computer points if they defeat the Golden Eagles tonight of Belpre. They come in at 5-3 overall. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 33. Brandon Maiden has a hole on the right side, and he takes it out to the 40 on a gain of 7.
Nice job in there by Brandon. Chad Berry had a real good seal block over here on play side, and Brandon was able to pick up almost 8 yards.
Buckeyes 2nd and 3 on their own 40-yard line. Buckeyes going out of the power I. Cunningham and Maiden in the backfield along with Charlie Wind. Jay Edwards with the handoff to Brandon Maiden on the right side. Finds some running room. Takes it out to the 48-yard line. Brandon Maiden with an 8-yard pickup, and it's a Buckeye 1st down.
Nice blocking up front by Buckeye line.
1st and 10 Nelsonville-York. They spotted at the 49 of the Buckeyes. 6-0 Nelsonville-York with 4:35 to play in the first quarter. Edwards handoff on the left side. Cunningham, he's got running room. He takes it inside Belpre territory to the 43. Going to pick up about 8 yards.
Nice little misdirection by the Buckeyes, faking it to Brandon going one way and give it to Cunningham going back the other way. And nice job. Get those linebackers of Belpre flowing one way.
Nelsonville-York line really doing a nice job. Buckeye backs able to get it a few yards up the field before they're touched.
Something new I see this year out of the Belpre Golden Eagles. They came out of the traditional 4-4 defense. Now they're running a 5-2. And
Charlie Wynn runs the football for a Buckeye 1st down on a gain of 5 to the 38 of Belpre. Last year, Belpre defeated the Buckeyes down at Belpre 24-6. Buckeyes trying to turn it around on the Eagles this year.
Yeah, last year Belpre had a number of seniors, and they graduated a bunch of them, and they turn around this year. There are only 4 seniors on their squad, so they really got to be looking into next year rebuilding this football team.
Maiden brought down at the Belpre 35-yard line, a gain of close to 3.
Like Matt Alloway on tackle for Belpre.
2nd and 7 for Nelsonville-York at the Golden Eagle 35-yard line. Buckeyes out of the power I once again. Cunningham, Wind, and Maiden in the backfield. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Takes the handoff. Edwards keeps it himself, but nice read by Alloway. He didn't fall for that one on the left side for Belpre.
Yeah, Alloway stayed home. It was a good fake. I saw interior linebackers just diving right in the middle of the football field, and Jay popped out, and Alloway stayed home.
And that'll be a yard loss on the play. Buckeyes 3rd down and 8 on the Belpre 36. Let's see if we see the Buckeyes put it in the air. Out of the shotgun. Cunningham back, also in the backfield for the Buckeyes. Edwards throwing. There is a flag down, and the ball is picked off by Belpre.
And he's got a lane on the far side with just 2 of them left.
And he's still going. And he's in for the touchdown. There is a flag down, but you get the feeling it could be on Nelsonville-York. And, of course, Belpre would have the score. That was Justin Klein on the interception. He returns it all the way for a touchdown for Belpre. Returns it about 80 yards for the Golden Eagles. And, again, there is a flag down. The flag fell shortly after the ball was snapped. It looks like it is on Nelsonville-York.
This is the type of things that we mentioned earlier in the game about just not being able to come out and dominate Belpre, because little things like that just keep them in the football game the whole night. And right now they're looking at going up 7-6.
Illegal block on Nelsonville-York. Of course, it's declined by Belpre, and the game is tied at 6 apiece on the 80-yard interception return for touchdown by Justin Klein. Belpre will go for 2. A flag comes in. Offsides on Nelsonville-York, so instead of 3 yards, the Eagles will just need 1.5 yards for the 2-point conversion. Belpre looking for the lead here in the first quarter. Alloway in motion. Handoff to Colvin. No, it was a fake handoff, and running it in is Justin Klein. Buckeyes were all over that first man through, but Shane Colvin didn't have the football, and Justin Klein takes it in for the 2-point conversion. Belpre leads 8-6 over the Buckeyes, 2:28 to play in the first quarter. Belpre getting ready to kick it away, so Buckeyes marching down the field and come up with a 3rd and 8 in Belpre territory. And all of a sudden, Belpre has an 8-6 lead. Nice kick by the Golden Eagles. It'll be taken by Brandon Maiden. Of course, he's dangerous on kickoff returns. And Maiden will take it out to the 34-yard line of Nelsonville-York. Nice kickoff for the Golden Eagles, Alex Early, just a sophomore for Belpre.
Yeah, I'm real surprised seeing that leg. He just kicked that ball down there that they went for 2 for that extra point.
So the Buckeyes find themselves behind 8-6, 2:21 to play in the first quarter. Going out of the I formation, Ryan Cunningham at fullback, Brandon Maiden at tailback, Jay Edwards at quarterback. Handoff goes to Brandon Maiden straight up the middle, and he takes it out close to a Buckeye first down. And we'll have to wait and see where they spot it. Looks like he might be just shy of it.
Looks like about 2nd down and maybe about half a yard for the Buckeyes.
So nice gain for Brandon Maiden on the first play after Belpre taking the lead. Buckeyes 2nd down and less than a yard out of the power I. Handoff to Brandon Maiden on the left side, has some running room, and he's going to take it out to midfield on a gain of 6 and a Buckeye first down.
Dustin Adams on the tackle for Belpre. Nice job by Buckeye offensive line.
1:31 to play in the first period. 8-6, Belpre on top.
And the Buckeye offensive line has really just dominated this first quarter. Right now Brandon's already pushing probably close to 70 yards.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at midfield. Ryan Cunningham on the right side, breaks a couple tackles, still going. Takes it to 40 to the 35, a gain of 15. Nice hard running by Ryan Cunningham, something we're accustomed to seeing. So it don't take the Buckeyes long to get it in the Eagle territory here at the 35, 1st and 10.
It's nice seeing the Buckeyes respond with some good series right here, just running the football right down Belpre's strength, right down the middle of the football field.
Buckeyes out of the T formation. Hand off to David Jolly. And he takes it down to the 30 on a gain of 5 before he stood up and dropped. Clock at 40 seconds in running here in the first quarter.
Kevin Cox on the tackle, and nice job by David. Almost 6-yard gain there for David Jolly.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 5 at the Belpre 30-yard line. Once again, out of the T formation. Hand off to Brandon Maiden coming to this side, and he'll take it down to about the 27 on a gain of 3. The Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 2. That'll be the final play of the first quarter here at Dave Boston Field. Belpre 8 and Nelsonville-York 6. Ready for second quarter action. Buckeyes facing a 3rd down and 1. Inside the Belpre 27, Edwards keeps it himself, but a flag is down. The play is blown dead.
Probably going to have a motion penalty on the Buckeyes, and of course they're looking on this onto the sideline for some reason.
Illegal motion on Nelsonville-York. So that'll make it 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 1.
I think what the problem was, number 20, Eric Davis, has to report in front of the official, and he was actually standing behind the official on this sideline. So 5-yard penalty on that.
So the Buckeyes facing 3rd down and 6 at the Belpre 30. Jay Edwards hands it off. Brandon Maiden on the right side, pushing forward. He's got the first down and more down to the Belpre 20-yard line on a gain of about 10.
About 10. That play right there, we talked right before the end of the first quarter how good the offensive line, how dominant they've been so far in this first quarter. And with that 10-yard run right there, Brandon already has 104 yards rushing, and we're only in not even a minute into the second quarter.
Brandon came into this game with 770 yards rushing. So now he's got about 870, bearing down on that 1,000 mark.
And we're just, like I said, we're just now really getting started, and we still got 3 more quarters to go.
Edwards keeps it himself on the left side. Looks like he'll take it down close to the 17. Gain of 2 or 3. It'll be a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York right around the 17-yard line of Belpre. 2nd down and about 8. Edwards with the handoff to Maiden. He's driving forward. The pile moves forward down to the 13-yard line. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards on the play.
Tell you, Brandon, when you look at Brandon, you see him run. He's got that nice long stride, and you know he can move when he gets out in the field nice and quick. But you see that play there, and Brandon right up the middle of the field hits 3 Belpre football players and carries them about 4 yards. So he's got a lot of strength, too, in that body of his.
Buckeyes 3rd down and a short 4 at the Belpre 13-yard line. Edwards at quarterback. Hands it off. Ryan Cunningham on the left side driving forward. He gets it to the 11. That'll be a gain of 3, and the Buckeyes will be facing a 4th and 1 situation at the Belpre 11. 9:55 to play in the first half. Belpre 8, Nelsonville-York 6. Fourth and 1 for the Buckeyes. Need to get it close to the 10-yard line here. Hand off to Maiden. He's still going. He dives into the end zone for a touchdown.
That was a nice run by Brandon, because Looked like Shane Calloway of the Eagles, he timed that snap perfect, and he was in the backfield and tripped Brandon up, and Brandon was able to keep his balance and go 10 yards for a touchdown.
I was happy to see Maiden that he was going to get the first down. As you said, he was hit initially, but it was nice to see that he was going to get the first down, but he went ahead and carried it into the end zone for a 11-yard touchdown run. Buckeyes now will go for 2 after the block extra point on their first touchdown out of the power I. Option coming this side, pitch out to Maiden. He's held up. Maiden's still fighting, but he's going to be drugged down at the 5-yard line, and the 2-point conversion fails for the Buckeyes. 9:34 to play before halftime. The Buckeyes have regained the lead, 12-8. Buckeye marching band playing the fight song as the Buckeyes have regained the lead. 9.5 minutes to play in the first half. Senior night here at Nelsonville-York High School as Trevor White kicks it away, taken at the 18. Looks like Dustin Adams with it once again. Had a nice return last time, and this time he'll take it out to the 35.
I see Charlie Wynn and Josh Hodson coming off the pile. We'll have to see how the Belpre offense starts this series. Right now, they've only ran approximately 6 plays, and they don't even have over 15 yards of offense right now, and they're still in this football game. So, be interesting to see how they react with the Buckeye touchdown.
Belpre 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line as Klein goes in motion. Dustin Adams keeps it himself, and he'll take it out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 2.
Nice tackle in there by Ricky Craig.
Looking at opponents' records this year, Belpre's, the teams they have played have a combined record of 23 and 39. Nelsonville-York's opponents 40 and 24. So the Buckeyes have played a tougher schedule than the Eagles. 2nd down and 8 for Belpre on their own 38. Pitch out on the left side. Alloway, he's got the first down and more on the left side and finally knocked out of bounds. That flag comes in.
They're going to call a late hit on that, and that's a really hard call to make because he's still running down the sidelines, and they're going to tack another 15 yards on that.
Matt Alloway on the carry for the Eagles, takes it into Buckeye territory, and they'll get 15 yards tacked onto it.
He was, the official came over and tried to mark the where he stepped out, but you couldn't tell if he blew the whistle or not, and Alloway was still running down the sidelines like he was in, and it's one of them rough calls.
So Belpre with the nice run and by way of penalty have it at the Buckeyes 32-yard line, 1st down and 10. Option coming this side. Adams still with the football, and he takes it down to the Buckeye 28. Gain of about 4 for Belpre.
Charlie Wynn on the tackle, and I just now noticed Kenny Handa is he's dressed but is sitting out right now, and he's being replaced by Bear Lewis, freshman. Kenny, which had that great game last week on that tackle, he got bent over and sprained the knee, and I think they're just holding him out right now, and precautionary, I'm sure.
Belpre 2nd down and 6 at the Buckeye 28-yard line. Adams hands it off, a little reverse action coming to Klein on the left side, and the Buckeyes are all over it as Stephen Young takes him down for a loss.
Big play by the Buckeye defense. Nice job by Steve Young and Ernie Perkins.
So that'll wipe out the gain the Eagles got from Dustin Adams on the first play, and it brings up 3rd down and 10 now. Back at the Buckeye 32.
Of course, I'm sure right now where Belpre is, they're going to go for it on 4th down too. So they got 2 downs here to pick up the 1st down.
Dustin Adams at quarterback for the Eagles. Dropping back to pass. Throws long on the left side, but it's overthrown. Buckeyes with good coverage. Eric Davis out there and Nick Hicks. So it brings up 4th and 10 for Belpre at the Nelsonville-York 32. 7:21 to play in the first half. Buckeyes 12, Eagles 8. See if Belpre will go for it. Of course, if they punt it and goes in the end zone, they've only picked up 12 yards. They will go for it. 4th down and 10 at the Buckeye 32. Adams straight back to pass. He's being rushed, throwing a little screen out to Alloway. The Buckeyes all over it. It'll be a gain of 1, but they needed 10, and the Buckeyes hold on down.
I'll tell you, those defensive backs really closed quick because the offensive line bit for the screen, came in hard. And nice job over there by David Jolly and I think number 33, Nick Hicks.
7:13 to play in the second quarter, and the Buckeyes get the ball back on their own 31-yard line. Buckeyes leading by 4. Cunningham and Maiden in the backfield, along with Jolly. Handoff straight up the middle. Brandon Maiden on the carry. He'll take it out to the 34-yard line, a gain of about 3 for Nelsonville-York. Second down and 7 for the Buckeyes. Belpre led 8-6 at the end of the first quarter after an 80-yard interception return for touchdown. But the Buckeyes have scored here in the second quarter to regain the lead. Maiden on the right side. And he lost the football. It's picked up by Belpre. I didn't see that ball come out, but all of a sudden you could tell Maiden, instead of running, was trying to tackle the Golden Eagle.
He was out in the open, and I tell you, he looked like he was going to go the distance, and all of a sudden he just stopped and couldn't find the football.
So Belpre gets a break. They'll have it at the Buckeye 45-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Looked like Brandon picked up about 12 yards on the play and must have been hit from the side. Didn't see the arm come in and stripped the ball away.
Six and a half minutes to play before halftime. Belpre trails by 4. They get their second turnover of the game. 1st down and 10 at the Buckeye 45. Adams keeps it himself, and he's dropped immediately by Jed McLean.
Adams trying to run the option this side, and Barry Lewis took out the pitch man, and then along came Jed McLean and was able to take Adams down.
Gain of about a half yard, so it'll be 2nd down and a long 9. Just outside the Buckeye 44-yard line. Dustin Adams at quarterback for the Eagles. Klein splits out wide to the left. Handoff to Colvin on the right side, and he's going to have a nice gain down to the Buckeye 38, a pickup of about 6. And that'll bring up 3rd down and a long 3 for the Eagles. 5:34 to play in the first half. Nelsonville-York 12, Belpre 8. Eagles with the ball at the Nelsonville-York 38-yard line, 3rd down and a long 3. Handoff to Colvin on the left side. The big guy for Belpre, he's going to take it down to the 35-yard line, close to the 1st down.
And he's going to be, they're going to bring the chains out for a measurement, and nice job by Chad Berry. They're going to give it to him.
1st down, Belpre. Shane Colvin, 5'11", 205-pounder.
I think he's only a junior, too, so we'll see him again next year.
5:05 to play and counting here in the first half. Belpre at the Nelsonville-York 34-yard line. Klein in motion, and a Belpre Eagle jumped on the left end. Illegal procedure on the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, right now, Belpre, I'm sure, is excited. They're looking. They're almost halfway through this second quarter, and they're only down 4 points. And they haven't really done much on offense. They've had a couple little good runs here and there, but the Buckeyes have probably tripled their offense, been really dominant on the offensive side of the ball. We just had a couple costly turnovers right now.
1st and 15 for Belpre at the Nelsonville-York 39-yard line. Pitch out coming to this side to Alloway, looking for some running room, and he'll take it down to the 36-yard line on a gain of 4. Bring up 2nd and 11 for Belpre.
Look like Charlie Wynn and Chad Berry on the tackle.
It just seems like Nelsonville-York should be up about 3 touchdowns in this game, the way they've controlled the line of scrimmage, but it isn't so.
Yeah, and the way both teams run-oriented offenses, this game is really moving along on a quick pace right now. We're already 4 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Belpre 2nd and 11 at the Buckeye 36-yard line. 4:06 remaining in the first half. Dustin Adams at quarterback as Alloway goes in motion. Back to pass is Adams throwing over the middle. It's a floater, and it's nearly picked off by Eric Davis, but David Jolly was right there in coverage also.
Tell you, Alex early broke out in the open, and he was open quick, and nice recovery by David Jolly. A little play-action pass, and nice job by David, and looked like number 20, Eric Davis, to get back here and break that up.
So Belpre now facing 3rd and 11. It looks like now the ball spotted at the 35. Looks like they gained a half yard on that incompletion.
You know, the yard marker's back, but the ball, like you said, it's at the 35 yard.
Dustin Adams under heavy pressure, rolling on the right side, and he's hit hard and dropped at the 35-yard line of Nelsonville-York. He picks up 1, but he paid for it.
Yeah, nice job by Adams just to he could have been sacked for almost a 10-yard loss, and he's walking slow back right now, and he took a big hit by Charlie Wynn over on the sidelines.
4th down now for Belpre. Clock running at 3:22 remaining in the first half, and you can tell Dustin Adams felt the effects of that hit by Nelsonville-York, and
he's definitely hurting right now, and I'm not sure if they called timeout, and it looks like they did.
Hopefully he'll be okay. Dustin Adams of Belpre. Timeout on the field. 3:15 remaining in the first half. Nelsonville-York leads 12-8. Belpre facing 4th down and 10. Belpre facing 4th and 10 at the Buckeye 35-yard line. Luke Nolan is now at quarterback for Belpre. He quarterbacked the Eagles last week against the Vikings of Vinton County. Heavy rush coming, a little floater, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver for the Eagles was Alex Early, and the Buckeyes hold on down.
Yeah, I think the Buckeyes lucked out there too, because Early was out there all by himself. Nick Kick was also out there, but they had a couple lead blockers on that screen, and he dropped the ball, and Buckeyes now take over.
Be nice to see the Buckeyes put together a little scoring drive here with 3:11 remaining in the first half, and of course Nelsonville-York will get the ball coming out for the second half. Buckeyes with a 4-point lead here late in the second quarter. Out of the I formation. Pitch out coming to this side to Brandon Maiden. He'll take it out to the 40-yard line on a quick gain of 5.
Kevin Cox on the tackle, and Brandon had both hands on the ball that time, and he's definitely wasn't going to give up the football in this last 3 minutes of this quarter.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 5 on their own 40-yard line. Clock at 2:48 remaining. Still plenty of time. I believe the Buckeyes have all 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Hand off to Ryan Cunningham. Big hole right up the middle. Takes it into Belpre territory at the 48-yard line on a gain of about 12. Clock stops for the movement of the chains, and of course once they get it set, the clock will start back up. It's at 2:28 here in the first half. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Cunningham at fullback, Maiden at tailback, Edwards at quarterback. Pitch out to Brandon Maiden. He's looking to throw that halfback pass. He's going to Eric Davis. Nelsonville-York wanting defensive pass interference, but not getting it. It falls incomplete.
And of course, that's a play we opened the game up last week against Wellston, and Davis ran right past him. A little bit of contact on that. Davis trying to go for the ball, just a little underthrown, but Belpre had excellent coverage on that.
2 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Buckeyes really with plenty of time, and again, their timeouts remaining. Up by 4 points. Second down and 10 at the Belpre 48-yard line. Edwards keeps it himself. I don't know if that was a broken play. And he's taken down at the Belpre 43, gain of 4. Have a timeout on the field, called by Nelsonville-York with 1:50 remaining in the first half. Buckeyes with a 4-point lead. Buckeyes 3rd down and 6. Pitch out to Brandon Maiden on the right side. Cunningham with a nice block. Maiden turns the corner, takes it inside the 35 of Belpre to about the 33.
Nice job, Brandon, just following Cunningham and just riding Cunningham's back, and nice block by Ryan, and Brandon was able to pick up first down.
10-yard gain for Brandon Maiden.
Hey, we've been doing a great job on the pitch tonight. Brandon's probably averaging almost 15 yards a carry every time we pitch the ball to him.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Eagle 33-yard line. Looked like a broken play for Nelsonville-York as Edwards is hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Clock running at 1:30 remaining in the second quarter.
Looked like Jay turned to give a quick hitter on the right side, and Ryan went to the left side. So don't know which one's really correct, but Jay doing the smart thing took the ball and at least tried to go up in the middle of the football field, pick up a couple yards.
So the Buckeyes call timeout to stop the clock. 1:26 remaining in the first half. Buckeyes leading 12-8. Buckeyes 2nd down at about 9. Pitch out to Maiden on this side. And he's going to take it down to the Belpre 23-yard line.
He should be awful close to a first down. And
pickup of about 7 for Brandon Maiden. Clock running, 1:05 remaining in the second quarter. The Buckeyes, I believe, still have 1 timeout remaining. Still plenty of time. Pitch out to Brandon Maiden on the right side. Flag comes in as he takes it to the 20 on a gain of 3. It would be a Buckeye first down, but again, a flag is down, and that stops the clock at 55 seconds remaining in the first half.
And obviously where that is, it looks like a holding, motion penalty on the Buckeyes.
Legal procedure on Nelsonville-York, and Belpre will obviously take that penalty. The Buckeyes will have a 3rd and about 6 situation. Back at the Belpre 28-yard line. Buckeyes going out of the shotgun on 3rd and 6. Handoff goes to Ryan Cunningham, and Belpre was coming for that one. And a flag comes in as Cunningham throws the ball in disgust. We got unsportsmanlike conduct on Nelsonville-York. So the penalty will take the Buckeyes all the way back to the Belpre 49-yard line, where it'll be 4th down and about 25 yards to go. So the Buckeyes will have to punt it away with 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Brandon Maiden will punt. Straight down the field, and Belpre will let it hit, and Cunningham will catch it at the 20-yard line. 29 seconds remaining in the first half. Belpre down by 4. back on their own 20-yard line. Let's see if they're content to go in at halftime.
I'm sure right now Belpre is definitely happy with their first half. They're going to go in at halftime down 12-8, and what else could they ask for after getting blew out last week against Benton and coming and playing first place team in the league right now, and you're only down 4 points.
Like Dustin Adams back in at quarterback, and that's good to see for Belpre. Flag comes in, and Adams will go down for a big loss.
Bear Lewis on the tackle, and early split out and no one over Bear, and Bear just rushed to quarterback, picked up a sack.
Legal motion on Belpre. Buckeyes will decline that after the 6-yard loss. And the clock will run at 22 seconds. So it's the first half where the Buckeyes really dominated as far as the stats go, but the Buckeyes turn it over a couple times, and the Eagles are right in it. Back to pass, Adams, and he throws, and it falls incomplete. Great coverage by David Jolly for the Buckeyes, and the first half has come to a close here at Dave Boston Field. Nelsonville-York 12 and Belpre 8. The second half of play be taken by Brandon Maiden straight up the middle of the field, and Maiden will dive out to the Buckeye 33-yard line.
Nice tackle in there by Aaron Hambren of the Eagles. Some quick halftime stats for the Buckeyes, and when you hear these stats, you wonder why the score is only 12-8. First half rushing, Brandon Maiden, 17 carries, 155 yards rushing. Ryan Cunningham, 9 carries, 51 yards rushing. So Buckeye offensive line is clicking on all cylinders tonight, over 200 yards so far in the first half.
Looked like another broken play for Nelsonville-York, and
that looks like it's about the third time we've seen Jays going one way and the running backs are going another. And I hear a couple of the coaches over there, and I think they're giving some words of encouragement out there to the offense. And
I don't think I remember seeing the Buckeyes having a broken play in the last several games, and they've, as you said, they've had 3 tonight. Buckeyes second down and a long 9, handoff to Brandon Maiden on the right side, and he'll take it out to the 40-yard line, so he's going to get close to 7 yards.
Leading the way for the Belpre Golden Eagles tonight, Matt Alloway, 5 carries for 39 yards, and of course he had 1 big carry for 26. So the Buckeyes have they've done a good job. They've only given up 52 yards rushing on the ground tonight.
Buckeyes third down and a long 3 here on their own 40-yard line. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Buckeyes out of the eye. Pitch out coming to Maiden on this side. Cuts it back up now, back out. And he loses the football, and Belpre's all over it at the Buckeye 47. The third turnover for Nelsonville-York, and that's been their bugaboo tonight.
Of course, we've mentioned before, for some reason, every time we play Belpre, we have a hard time, even in our years where we've been dominant the whole game. Seems like we've always made it so Belpre stays close and to us. And right now, Coach Boston just telling Brandon keep his head in the game, and Brandon's done a good job all year. I don't think he's maybe had 2 fumbles all year coming into this game.
So Dustin Adams at quarterback, hands it off straight up the middle to Alloway, and he'll take it inside the Buckeye 45 to the 44 on a gain of 3.
Joey Martin on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
I believe they said at halftime Gallipolis leading Athens, but it's a close one. And Marietta defeating Logan.
Yeah, that score right there kind of surprises me right now. Marietta kind of being down right now, and Logan coming off that huge win last week. You think they'd be up big, but struggling right now against the Chieftains.
Alloway on the left side, nothing doing. The Buckeyes all over it.
like John McCullough coming off the bottom of that tackle, and also number 52, Ernie Perkins, and he's done a great job all year for us in there at nose guard.
3rd down and 7 for Belpre at the Buckeye 43. Quarterback running back out to the huddle after running over to the sideline to get the play. Dustin Adams.
Dustin shaking up right there late in the second quarter. It's nice to see him come back for Belpre.
Belpre out of the power I formation. Back to pass is Dustin Adams, and he's being rushed. Gets away from a would-be tackler, and he's still going. And he's hit and dropped by David Jolly at the Buckeye 32, but not before he gets the first down.
13-yard gain by Adams, and Jolly made a nice hit. You know, we had Adams again stuck deep in the backfield, and nice little scramble, was able to pick up 13 yards.
So Belpre at the Nelsonville-York 30-yard line, trailing by 4 here in the third quarter.
Of course, Belpre probably going in at halftime was probably you know, extremely excited and confident over what they've done so far this first half.
Handoff on the right side, nothing there. Nelsonville-York throws a running back Alloway for a loss. Stephen Young, Chad Berry right there.
And we had a fumble.
And there was a fumble. Nelsonville-York has it.
I seen Chad Berry come off the pile pointing the other direction like they had the ball, and somewhere in there, Ernie Perkins, which made the first contact, must have knocked the ball loose.
So Belpre returns the favor. The Buckeyes have the football on their own 33-yard line. Let's see if they can just take it right down the field now and get this lead up to two scores. Pitch out to Maiden on the right side. Has running room. Brandon Maiden out to the 44-yard line. He'll pick up about 11. And that's a Buckeye first down.
Of course, the way Brandon's running right now, he's going to push that 1,000-yard barrier tonight. Right now, Brandon's already looking at 100 and close to 180 yards.
And again, as I mentioned earlier, Belpre gave up 329 yards rushing last week to Vinton County, and the Buckeyes are on pace. Just need a few more points. Out of the power I, it'll be Brandon Maiden straight up the middle. Maiden with nice running room again, and he'll take it out to midfield on a gain of close to 7, maybe 6 yards. They'll actually spot it at the Buckeye 49, so it'll be a gain of 5. Senior night here at Nelsonville-York High School.
You can see the fog slowly moving in.
Buckeyes out of the T formation on 2nd and 5, and the handoff will go to David Jolly. David Jolly out, and he's got a first down at the Belpre 44-yard line. Nice pickup for Jolly, a gain of 7.
Of course, Jolly and Charlie Wynn replacing Kenny Hando, which we talked earlier in the game. Kenny had that knee injury, spraining that knee last week. So we're seeing Bear Lewis and Charlie and David Jolly rotating a lot at the running back positions.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Belpre 44. 7:20 to play in the third quarter. 12-8. Nelsonville-York on top. Out of the power I. Handoff goes to Brandon Maiden. He sidesteps a would-be tackler and takes it down close to the 40-yard line on a gain of 4.
Ryan Cunningham, which just came out of the game, limping out of the game. I seen Bear Lewis go in replacing him at fullback, and we hope he comes back soon. He's done a great job tonight. He's carried the ball 9 times for 51 yards.
Buckeyes 2nd down and a long 6 here. Ball just inside the 41 of Belpre. Cunningham and Maiden in the backfield. Handoff to Maiden on the left side, cuts it to the outside. Klein has a hold of him, and Maiden will take it down to the 33. Maiden with a gain of about 7 yards, and that's a Buckeye first down.
Actually, nice one-on-one tackle over here for Belpre. Brandon was able to break one to the outside, and one-on-one with this defensive back, and he made a good tackle.
Justin Klein made that tackle. He's played well for Belpre. He had that 80-yard interception return for the touchdown in the first quarter. Handoff to Jolly coming on this side. He has some running room, and he's got both arms wrapped around that ball as he takes it close to the Belpre 25. Gain of about 7 for David Jolly. 6:10 to play, third quarter. Buckeyes up 4, but hoping to increase that lead.
Cunningham come back in. It's nice to see.
Cunningham, Wind, and Maiden in the backfield. Edwards at quarterback. Buckeyes 2nd down and 3 at the 25 of Belpre. Straight up the middle to Cunningham. Tries to spin away. He'll take it to close to the 23-yard line. That's close to a first down. Maybe just shy.
I tell you, Cunningham was hit quick in there by number 68 for Belpre, and that's Derek Carpenter. Nice job by Derek.
Ball resting right at the 23 of Belpre, where it's 3rd down and 1. Out of the T formation. Jolly, Cunningham, and Maiden in the backfield. And the handoff goes to Brandon Maiden on the right side. Kicks it out. And he'll be dragged down inside the 20-yard line of Belpre to the 18. Chad Berry did a nice job out there in not holding it. Looked like that would have been tempting for him to grab a hold of the Belpre defender, and that would have broke it wide open for Brandon Maiden. But he withheld the temptation, and the Buckeyes get the first down on the 5-yard pickup. 1st and 10 at the 18 of Belpre. Out of the power I formation. Brandon Maiden on the right side. And he's going to dive inside the 15 to about the 14 on a gain of 4. Looks like 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, it looked like number 55, Aaron Hamperin, in on the tackle, and he's had a good night tonight too.
And this is one of those typical Dave Boston drives. We saw it for so many years and years gone by, and now we're seeing it again. The Buckeyes just pounding away at the Eagles. Out of the power I formation. Coming back to David Jolly, and he's going to take it down close to the 11-yard line, a gain of about 3.
Little backside trap on this side, and I saw the pulling guard turn upfield, and inside linebacker, he just missed the inside linebacker. He came out and made the tackle and prevented David from picking up first down.
3rd down and about 3 for the Buckeyes at the 10-yard line of Belpre. Out of the I formation. Jay Edwards over center. He'll hand it off to Brandon Maiden. He has running room. Brandon Maiden down inside the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown. So the Buckeyes increase the lead to 10. And let's see if they'll attempt the extra point or go for 2. And the Buckeye cannon fires across the way. And that's always a pleasant sound.
Looks like the Buckeyes will go for 2 points right here and try to increase this lead up to 12 points.
Buckeyes going out of the power I. Cunningham, Jolly, and Maiden. Edwards over center, and it'll be a handoff to Maiden. Cuts it back to the inside, and let's see. Looks like he's just shy of it. And the 2-point conversion attempt fails for Nelsonville-York. 3:46 to play in the third quarter, and Nelsonville-York is up their lead to 2 scores. The Buckeyes 18. And the Eagles 8. Buckeyes set to kick it away. Trevor White will kick it. Knocks it down the field. Picked up by Alloway at the 18 of Belpre. Brings it straight up the middle of the field, and he'll take it out to about the 33.
Looks like Nick Hicks was on the tackle, along with Chad Berry and Ryan Cunningham.
So the Belpre Golden Eagles down by 10 points now here in the third quarter. Hand off to Alloway on the left side. trying to turn the corner, but nothing doing. Chad Berry right there for the Buckeyes, along with Jed McLean and Eric Davis.
Tell you that, what a great job by Chad Berry and Jed McLean, just reading the ball and scraping down the line, and nice tackle. Tell you, they've done a great job this year. Both of them playing the defensive end position last year and making that transition back to linebacker. They've just improved week in and week out. What a great job they've been doing.
Second down and 10 for the Eagles on their own 33-yard line. Alloway in motion. Handoff comes this way to Klein, and he's hit and dropped at about the 37-yard line on a gain of 4. 3rd and 6 for Belpre. 2:48 to play, third quarter. Buckeyes 18, Eagles 8.
I see number 11, Kenny Handa, getting his first action of the night coming into the game.
3rd down and about 6 for the Eagles on their own 37-yard line. Buckeyes trying to hold and get the ball back. Back to pass is Dustin Adams. It's going to be a little screen over the middle. And Colvin tries to pull it in, and he is hit hard by Nick Hicks.
Actually, I tell you what, the line did a good job too. They saw Adams keep dropping back, and they actually stopped, and Nick Hicks just came out of nowhere and just laid a hit on Colvin. We got a flag down, and
let's see the call on sportsmanlike conduct on Belpre.
Adams, which only completed one pass in the first half, and that was just a 1-yard pass to Avery, and that was also on a screen. And he hadn't had much success really trying to throw the ball down the field yet.
Shane Colvin, the big back for Belpre, again 5'11", 205 pounds, and he's going back to huddle saying to Adams, "Don't do that again." It's good to see he's okay. He took a shot. Belpre will punt it away after the 15-yard pound, and the Buckeyes nearly get the block. Not sure, they might have got a hand on it. And the Buckeyes will have great field position at the Belpre 44-yard line after the punt of about 22 yards.
They did a great job of scraping that ball up off the ground and getting it away. Nice punt.
2:07 to play, third quarter. Buckeyes with a 10-point lead. And the Buckeyes, if they can put together a touchdown drive here, could put the hurting on the Golden Eagles. Buckeyes going out of the T formation. Jolly, Cunningham, and Maiden in the backfield. Handoff goes to Jolly coming to this side. And he's going to take it down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for the Buckeyes.
Kevin Cox on the tackle, along with looked like number 69. That would have been Jeff Wittengale.
Buckeyes second down and 7, just inside the 41-yard line of Belpre. Now the I formation. Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Handoff to Brandon Maiden. Now he cuts it back up the middle of the field. Takes it inside the 30 to the 28 on a gain of 13.
Buckeyes have had a lot of success running at an I backfield and putting David Jolly and Charlie Wynn on that side, showing that pitch formation. And then the last couple of times they've showed the formation and ran it right down the middle of the field and have picked up good gains.
Buckeyes 1st and 10. Handoff to Cunningham on the left side. He's got running room, and he'll dive down to the 21-yard line, a gain of 8. Clock running under 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Call it a gain of 7. They'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Brandon Maiden quickly tying his shoe. We have an official timeout. I'd like to remind you, you're watching the Buckeyes on Nelsonville TV Cable's Channel 15. And we're here because we care. Buckeyes out of the power I on second down and about 3. Little counter action coming to Charlie Wind, and he'll take it down to the 16-yard line. And a piling on flag comes in on Belpre on the personal foul variety. So the Eagles are making things worse. The Buckeyes taking it down the field, and 15-yard penalty on Belpre, and of course it'll be half the distance. The ball was spotted at the 17. So the Buckeyes will have a 1st and goal situation.
Tell you, the Buckeyes have done a good job of spreading the ball out tonight. Of course, Brandon's got the most carries tonight, but Ryan Cunningham, we've also seen Charlie Wynn and David Jolly also running the ball tonight. So nice job by the Buckeye coaching staff of mixing the ball up.
28 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Nelsonville-York 1st and goal at the Belpre 8. Buckeyes leading by 10. Out of the T formation. Jolly with the handoff takes it down to the 5-yard line as a Eagle shot through there and really hit Jay Edwards hard as he handed the ball off. But the Buckeyes pick up 3 to the 5. Actually, it's between the 4 and the 5 where it's 2nd and goal.
Tell you what the Buckeyes might need to do here is maybe go on a quick count or kind of change the count up right now. It looks like the Belpre linebackers are getting that timing down of that snap and getting into the backfield.
So that's the end of the 3rd quarter here at Dave Boston Field. The Buckeyes with a 10-point lead at 18-8 over Belpre, and Nelsonville-York knocking at the door. Buckeyes 2nd and goal just inside the Belpre 5 to begin the 4th quarter. Buckeyes out of the power I formation. Handoff straight up the middle.
Number 88 moving Chad Berry. Yeah, move Chad back fullback position and trying to get him a touchdown here for senior night.
Chad Berry takes it down close to the goal line, but he's shy of it.
I'm sure the Buckeyes will probably try to give him another shot. And
Buckeyes 3rd and goal to go. Chad Berry, Ryan Cunningham, and Brandon Maiden in the backfield. Hand off to Berry straight up the middle, tries to break away, but he's dropped short of the goal line, and Nelsonville-York has a 4th and goal situation. We have a timeout called by Nelsonville-York. The Buckeyes at the Belpre 1, but it's 4th down and goal to go. Buckeyes 4th and goal at the 1. Barry, Cunningham, and Maiden in the backfield. Handoff goes to Brandon Maiden. Dives. Touchdown, Nelsonville-York.
It looks like I saw a fumble on the play, but I think he might have crossed the goal line. No, they're saying fumble, and we got one official saying touchdown, the other official saying fumble.
And, of course, there's 6 on the scoreboard for Nelsonville-York. They're going to say it's Belpre's football. They're taking the touchdown off the scoreboard. The Buckeye cannon fires in the background. Again, the official signaled touchdown. But Belpre will have it. Back on their own 1-yard line. So the score remains 18-8, Nelsonville-York. Fog moving in here at Dave Boston Field. Handoff on the right side for the Eagles. Not much there at all. I think the Buckeye defense is a little
I think they're a little
fired up over all this.
Yeah, look, Chad Berry, David Jolly on the tackle, and looked like Colvin was the ball carrier, and he'll pick up a couple yards, and looks like he'll be a 2nd down and about 8.
Ten and a half minutes to play in this game. Again, the fog moving in here at Dave Boston Field. 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles, back on their own 3-yard line. Buckeyes trying to bottle them up. Pitch out coming to the side, and the running back breaks away. It's Justin Klein. And he's going to bust it for the distance. A 97-yard touchdown run for the Eagles. And I'm not sure if they pitched it out to him or if it was a little pass to him.
Right.
But all of a sudden, Belpre right back in this ball game. It's 18-14, Nelsonville-York with 10:02 to play. Nice run by Klein. Again, he had that 80-yard interception return for a touchdown in the first quarter. Now he goes 97 yards.
And right now, we can't even see to the other side of the football field between the cannon smoke and the fog gets rolled in.
Belpre going for two. It's Alloway. He dives, but he's short of it. 2-point conversion attempt fails for Belpre, but the Eagles right back in it on a 97-yard touchdown by Justin Klein. 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. It's 18-14 Buckeyes. Belpre jogging out on the field to kick it away. The Buckeyes have turned the ball over 4 times, and that has left Belpre in contention here.
Of course, the Buckeyes look like they got their hands team in. They're up tight looking for that onside kick, and as you mentioned, 4 turnovers right now, and that's really hurt the Buckeyes.
It's kicked away. It falls short. Nelsonville-York has to pick it up, and Maiden does so. And Brandon Maiden will take it to the 29-yard line. And a Belpre player is down injured at the Nelsonville-York 25. Injury timeout on the field. 9:55 to play in the game. It's 18-14. Nelsonville-York.
Looks like number 69, Jeff Wittengale has cramped up there and trying to walk it off, and he'll have to go out and set a play out.
I believe they said the Athens-Gallipolis game is now tied up. So they got a good one going on down at Athens High School. Buckeyes out of the power I. And we have a stoppage of play. And we got a timeout on the field with 9:55 to play. It's 18-14 Buckeyes. Buckeyes out of the power I. Hand off to Maiden on the left side. He breaks away from a would-be tackler and picks up about 9. Nice run by Brandon Maiden. Belpre was fired up there, but he broke away right at the line of scrimmage and picked up 9 yards.
And that 9 yards right there will take Brandon over the 1,000-yard mark for the year. And we were mentioning it coming in, being about 230 yards short, and now tonight he's over 235 yards rushing.
Charlie Wind on the carry around the left side. He's got a Buckeye first down on the 2nd and 1 carry. He'll pick up 5 out to the 44.
The Buckeyes have just been completely dominant running the ball tonight, and unfortunately turnovers have just kept Belpre right here in the football game. Buckeyes
1st and 10. Clock running, 9 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Athens 14, Gallipolis 14, they say.
That's a big game down there. I'm really surprised right now. It's that tight. Athens coming off that heartbreak loss last week, and
Jay Edwards with the football. I'm not sure if he handed that ball off and then it was handed right back to him.
Yeah, it looked like it was a quick dive there to Cunningham, and as soon as he gave the ball to Cunningham, looked like Colvin was right there, and he just took the ball and went up the middle of the football field.
Clock running, 8.5 minutes remaining in the contest. It's a 4-point Buckeye lead. The Buckeyes have had 4 turnovers in this game. Hand off to Charlie Wynn on the left side, and he's going to be drugged down right at midfield, about 3 yards shy of a first down.
third down and about 4, and I'm sure we'll probably see a power formation right here or an I formation and giving the ball to Maiden.
Clock running under 8 minutes to play here at Dave Boston Field. Buckeyes needing to pick up the first down on third down and 3 at midfield. Belpre coming. It's handed off to Maiden. He's got a first down, but there is a flag down, and that has to be offsides on Belpre. He came through there too quickly.
Yeah, and you know, right now they got to change the count right now because you know, Belpre's just sitting there and they're guessing.
They're calling a legal motion.
And I'll tell you, that's a rough call.
So now it's 3rd and 8 for the Buckeyes. I'm not sure that Belpre defender was offsides as he was right there as the ball was being handed off.
Now it definitely changes the play calling for the Buckeyes. So it'll be an interesting call right here to see what the coaching staff comes up with. You got a third down and 9 compared to a third down and 4.
Buckeyes back on their own 45-yard line, and it is third down and a long 8 for Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes needing to hold on to the possession of the football. Pitch out to Brandon Maiden. He drops the football, and Belpre is all over it. They'll have it at the Buckeye 41-yard line, trailing 18-14. The Buckeyes with their 5th turnover.
You wonder right now what's going through the Buckeyes' mind, knowing that they should be completely dominating this football game and be up by at least 3 or 4 touchdowns, and just having a rough night at it. Keeping Belpre right in this football game, and Belpre's fired up, knowing they can take the lead right now.
So Belpre with the momentum here. The Buckeyes need to get it right back. Handoff coming to the side to Klein. He's still going, and he's going to take it down to the Buckeye 26. Gain of 15 for Justin Klein.
Just a little reverse counter there. Get the line going one way, bring back your wing back the other way, and nice yard, nice gain.
Belpre 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 26. Buckeyes needing a hold, leading by 4. Pitch out to the right side to Alloway. He cuts it up. Nice run for Alloway. He'll take it down close to the Buckeye 20. It'll be a gain of 5 for Belpre. Clock running, 6.5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Belpre 2nd down and 5 at the Nelsonville-York 21. Buckeyes need a big defensive play here for a loss. See if the Buckeyes can bust through. Alloway's got it on the right side, and the Buckeyes do so. Kenny Hand over there, along with Chad Berry.
Chad Berry, Kenny coming in late in that 3rd quarter, set out the whole first half with that knee injury, and I'll tell you, what a time for him to come up with a big play.
And that's going to be a loss of about 5 back to the original line of scrimmage where it's 3rd down and 10 at the Buckeye 27. Clock running at 5:50 remaining in the 4th quarter. Buckeyes need another defensive play here. Alloway in motion. Looks like the quarterback keeps it himself, Adams, and he's sacked by Ernie Perkins.
I tell you, I'm having a hard time with this ball growing in, and I'm not sure about you, Jim, but I'm having a hard time picking up where the ball's going.
I thought he handed it off, and it threw me for a loss there, and I was glad to see that Adams still had the football because the Buckeyes were all over it. Now Belpre facing 4th down in about 18, back on the Buckeye 35. Clock continues to run, 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. The crowd rising to their feet here at Dave Boston Field. The Buckeyes need a stop. Dustin Adams drops back to pass.
A little screen
pass. Throwing a little screen to the left. The Buckeyes are all over.
Nice job by Nick Hicks and
Stephen Young.
Yeah, they weren't forward at all. They saw Adams just dropping straight back, and that kind of gave it away, and they just followed Colvin right out here, and nice tackle.
Now this is where we need the good old-fashioned Dave Boston drive, a time-consuming drive right down the field. Buckeyes leading by 4 with 4:52 to play in this one. Buckeyes trying to remain all alone in first place in the Ohio Division. Power I formation. Maiden's got it. And nice run by Brandon Maiden out to the 48 on a gain of 12. Of course, Belpre with already 2 losses in the Ohio Division, but if the Buckeyes would drop this one, of course, Benton County and Wellston would move into a first place tie with the Buckeyes, and that's something we want no part of. Clock running, 4.5 minutes to play. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 48. Belpre coming through. Maiden breaks away from initial trouble and takes it into Belpre territory to about the 47-yard line. And again, Belpre coming right through up the middle.
Yeah, they're blitzing probably almost on every down right now, and we're doing a good job picking them up. I definitely think we just need to change that count a little bit and kind of get them coming on Jay's hard count and pick up an easy 5 yards.
Buckeyes at the Belpre 47. We're at 2nd down and 5. Clock now under 4 minutes to play. Buckeyes with an 18-14 lead here in the 4th quarter.
There they come
Belpre
again.
coming through. Charlie Wynn's got it. Charlie Wynn takes it to the 40 and a Buckeye first down.
Tell you, Jay's getting hit almost every time he hands the ball off. Nice run by Charlie.
Buckeyes 1st down and 10. The chains have moved, so the clock starts back up at 3:38. Buckeyes with a 4-point lead in a game which should have been over long ago, but 5 Buckeye turnovers, and you're not going to run away with any game.
No.
With 5 turnovers.
You know, we've had probably 3 good deep drives in Belpre territory, and we've just lost them because of fumble.
David Jolly on the right side. He's still going, fighting for yardage.
And
the ball's loose. Let's see if he is down. I believe he was.
They're going to call him. I believe they're going to call him down. And
it's fortunate because that would have been the Buckeye 6th turnover as Belpre had the football.
And right now, you know, Belpre's definitely going to be trying to strip that football, and so the Buckeyes are going to have to keep both hands on that ball until they hit the ground.
2:52 remaining. I believe Belpre with 2 timeouts remaining. Ball resting at the Belpre 34-yard line where it's 2nd down and 4. Belpre tugging at that football. Out of the power I, Belpre coming through. Maiden with it on the left side. Maiden still on his feet, and he takes it down inside the 15 to the 13. A gain of 21 yards for Brandon Maiden.
And Brandon, which now he's well over that 1,000-yard mark now on the year, and he's going to be pushing close to 300 yards tonight against a Belpre defense.
Clock running, 2:18 remaining. Going out of the T formation, Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Belpre 14-yard line. David Jolly on the left side. He'll take it inside the 10. And they'll mark it about the 9, a 5-yard pickup, and the clock running under 2 minutes to play. Charlie Wynn coming in with the play for Nelsonville-York. Clock at 1:45 remaining in the game. Buckeyes with a 4-point lead. Hand off to Brandon Maiden on the right side. And he takes it down to about the 5-yard line. Looks like the Buckeyes might be about a yard shy of a first down.
Tell you, I can't really see the chains on the other side to see about where we're at. And
official timeout for a measurement. So the Buckeyes are close enough to warrant a measurement. Tell you, Nelsonville-York playing like their namesakes, the Ohio State Buckeyes here tonight, keeping the opposition around, adding a few gray hairs to our heads.
The Buckeyes, you know, we've totally ran the ball almost at will tonight. We can line up. I bet Brandon's probably averaging about 8 yards a carry, and looks like we're going to come up about a half a yard short on this.
So it'll be third down for the Buckeyes. Third down and about a half yard for Nelsonville-York. The ball resting at the 5-yard line of Belpre. 18-14 is the Buckeye lead here in the fourth quarter. 1:15 to play.
Looks like we're going to have timeout Belpre.
And I believe that will leave them with one remaining. Again, 1:15 to play. 18-14. Buckeyes. Buckeyes third down and about a half yard to go at the Belpre 5 with 1:15 to play. The Buckeyes with a 4-point lead. Now the T formation. Edwards will keep it himself, fighting for that half yard.
It looks like he'll have enough for that first down, as he's brought down, I believe, about inside the 3-yard line.
First down, Nelsonville-York. 1:09 to play.
Yeah. Right now, Brandon Maiden, 34 carries for 278 yards, and that equals out to almost exactly 8 yards a carry.
That'll work. Buckeyes now looks like they will just take a knee down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Belpre with only one timeout left, down by 4. The clock will run at 45 seconds. I believe Belpre can only stop it once, and they do right there with 44 seconds to play.
And as you said, that should do it for the Buckeyes. They ought to be able to possibly take one more snap, and that should be it.
Of course, on one hand, you look at this as a class act by Dave Boston inside the 5-yard line, up by 4. But also, it's a smart move. We remember what happened down at Wellston last week when the Buckeyes thought they'd just merely hand the ball off, and of course the ball was coughed up and Wellston recovered, and so there's always that possibility of a fumble on an exchange.
You know, it's you look at the conditions we got tonight. It's a little colder than we've had all year, and you know,
had a lot of rain.
Yeah, we've had a lot of rain, so I'm sure that's been some of the reasons. Belpre's also been doing some good. Trying to strip that ball away. So, I'm sure that's part of the reason we've had a lot of fumbles tonight, and looks like we're going to have a flag down. And
see what the call is.
Looks like we'll have an offsides on Belpre.
It is offsides on the Eagles, and that'll take it to the 2-yard line. Then the Buckeyes will take a knee here. And they do on second down. Clock running at 41 seconds remaining. Buckeyes up by 4. It'll bring up a third down situation. The Buckeyes will only have to snap it one more time, and that should do it.
Yes. They'll snap it here inside 20 seconds, and that will do it. Oh, they fumbled the ball.
Picked up by Ryan Cunningham, but they blew it dead.
I tell you, I think right now we're better, best bet's not to even hike that ball right now.
Clock running at 8 seconds. Belpre unable to stop it. The Buckeyes flirt with disaster here tonight. but they come away with the 18-14 win, and that's what's important. They come away with the W. Buckeye Cannon will add a little smoke to the fog as the Buckeyes are victorious. Brandon Maiden, huge night rushing.
Yeah, great job by Brandon Maiden tonight, and nice job up front by that Buckeye offensive line. Made a lot of holes tonight. Brandon finished tonight 34 carries, 278 yards. A great night tonight on the ground, and what a way to end his career here at Boston Field with an outstanding rushing game and to break that 1,000-yard mark. Ryan Cunningham chipped in with 11 carries for 59 yards, and had some additional people run the ball a little different tonight. David Jolly and Charlie Wynn each carried the ball. Looked like David Jolly carried the ball 8 times for around 32 yards, and Charlie Wynn chipped in with an additional 28 yards on 5 carries. Of course, for Belpre, not really a whole lot of offense at all. They struggled all night, stayed in the game due to a lot of Buckeye turnovers, and looked like number 32, Justin Klein, was the big ball carrier tonight, and he had the big 97-yard touchdown, and they kept Belpre in the game, along with the big interception return for a touchdown.
And we're here with some of the senior Buckeyes, Ricky Craig, and a little too close for comfort tonight.
Yeah, it was a tight game, but we toughed it out. We won it. Gotta go next week and work hard and beat Alexander. Hopefully we get in the playoffs.
Also have Adam Wilson and Nick Hicks, Chad Berry, Ryan Cunningham, and still have some more coming. Daniel Anderson, Kenny Handa. Big game here tonight against the Belpre Golden Eagles, and I think it shows what a good team you guys really actually have to turn the ball over 5 times against a team that's 5-3, and you still win. You still find a way to win.
Defense, all defense is what it was. That's all we pushed in this team's defense, and then us running the ball. That's all we did was run the ball. We didn't feel like we needed to pass it.
Give some credit to the line.
The line just pushed us.
Line.
All those people. A lot of times the backs we was talking about it maybe 6-7 yards downfield before they was touched, and as Adam was saying, the line did a great job, and of course the running backs for Nelsonville-York always do a super job. Brandon Maiden went over 1,000 yards tonight, had 278 yards, is that right?
Yeah.
Rushing.
Yeah. Good.
And here comes Brandon now. We're happy to have some of the seniors here.
Now you can get up there and say something. You broke 1,000 yards. 1,000 yards, baby. 1,000 yard speech, baby.
Were you in the end zone down there on that last one?
I think so, but they didn't count it, so.
It's kind of foggy for us to see from up here whether you made it in. One official signaled touchdown.
Yeah, I thought I was in, but they didn't call it, so it doesn't count. So get them next time. But yeah, 1,000 yards was nice, but I couldn't have done it without a great line all season long. Without the line, I wouldn't be able to do anything anyway. So I owe that all to them.
And as we said before you came up here, the line has done a super job blocking.
Yeah, I just want to commend all you guys. I've had most of you guys since 4th, 5th grade, and tell you guys done a great job. You've listened well and you've learned a lot. You come in, we have a rough start at 0-2, but I tell you, I didn't see any of you guys' heads were down. You kept them up. You listened and you played strong, and tell you guys, and you guys are in a great opportunity right now. You're sitting here, you've already won a share of the league, and go down next week. We'll get that all-out title by beating Alexander, and you guys know what's in after that. And not too many teams get that opportunity and to make the playoffs. And I'll tell you what, I was able to do it once as a freshman, and I never got to go back. So you cherish this moment with everything you got, because you guys have done an outstanding job, and you got a great crowd behind you, and we'll be there with you all the way, and one game at a time, and before you know it, we're going to be sitting in week 11. So congratulations, guys. You've done a great job this year.
Thanks. Thank you.
course, obviously you played a super game last week. I mean, it was just awesome watching you guys play down at Wellston as you just manhandled the Golden Rockets, and I think they were just stunned.
We surprised ourselves in that game.
We surprised everybody.
Yeah, we thought we were in for a dogfight there, but we just forced some fumbles and just made a lot of big plays.
And we definitely capitalized on them, so that definitely helped.
Well, you guys have done a great job. As Eric said, it's just fun watching you play, and here you've assured yourself of at least a tie for the championship, and you just need to take care of business over at Alexander next week, and as you said, you'll be outright champions, and it looks like you pretty much have a playoff spot secure with another win next week.
There ain't gonna be no tie. We'll have it for you.
That's what we like to hear. Nick Hicks, weren't you the one that upended Colvin out there?
Yeah, that was nice.
I said he probably went back to the quarterback and said, don't do that again.
Our secondary really stepped up tonight. I don't think we had very many passes.
Both tonight and last week. Last week they played the best game all year.
Yep. Season on secondary is just getting better and better, and defense just gelling.
Everything's getting better.
Yep.
The line definitely getting better.
And you guys all hit hard and swarm to the ball, and you just play great. It's fun to watch you guys play, and it'll be nice to see you cap it off and keep the streak alive against the Spartans. Of course, the Spartans have never defeated the Buckeyes, and I'm sure you want to keep that streak alive. And when
they better hope they know what's coming.
Well, again, congratulations, and keep it going.
It's the orange pants. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the orange pants. We had to veto him to get the orange pants going, and we haven't lost a game since.
The orange pants, old school.
Yeah.
So you'll keep them going, I imagine.
Yep.
Again, congratulations, and go out and wrap up that Ohio Division title next week, and all to yourselves, and get that playoff spot. And it's going to be fun to watch you guys play in the state playoffs in week 11.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys. Once again, the senior members of the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes. Buckeyes come away with a big 18-14 win over the Belpre Golden Eagles. Nelsonville-York now 6-3 overall and 4-0 in the Ohio Division of the TVC, and they will travel to Albany next week to take on the Alexander Spartans.
Yeah, I think we got a big game next week at Alexander, and right now you said Alexander's never beat us, so they have nothing to lose next week, and I'm sure they're going to throw everything they can at us. But we've seen what the Buckeyes have done the last 3-4 weeks, and we've improved on defense and offense, and I think we'll be ready for Alexander next week.
Once again, the Buckeyes defeat Belpre 18-14 here at Dave Boston Field. For Roger Williams on camera, Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying so long, everybody.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Benton.